Welcome back. This is a special edition of Community Questions where we're answering questions about the black t-shirt launch. Let's get into it. Sewing Traveler asks, will this be a limited edition production? So it is not a limited production. I think I ordered enough. Based off of our early access sign up, it might not be, but we will see. WYA Luca asks, what was your thought process that led to prominent design feature? So for this shirt, it all came down to one question, which is what would it actually take to create something without compromise? And that's why it took 2 years to put together one singular item. But it was about consulting different experts in their field on what is going to be the best fiber, the best yarn, the best fabric, and creating one singular product at the end of that. Like this is well over 100 years of combined experience. So the thought process was, how can I create something that truly doesn't exist on the market right now? And how can I get the best people to do it? Somewhat Reserve asks, what was the most challenging part of the development? Everything. That's partially the reason why it took 2 years to get this project done, is to get the parties involved to agree to be a part of this project, allow them to document the entire process. Along the way, we wanted to make sure everything was what we defined and really tightened our tolerances, ensuring every single partner understood that and was aligned in developing and creating what we ultimately wanted to make. That was difficult. The design and development to make sure we had a fit that actually was designed with the fabric in mind. Pretty much everything was challenging, but I am so happy with the outcome and I'm so thankful for every single person and party that contributed to this project. And I think you guys are gonna be super happy with the final result. Mason OG writes, please show how tight it hugs the arms. Bam. That is one very important kind of design intent from the beginning of the project, is when you're designing clothing for men, is you want to emphasize the shoulders, you want to emphasize the chest. So you want it to be a little tight around the chest, tight around the shoulders, and tighter around the arms. And you want it to drape straight from the chest down so it doesn't hug any belly or visceral fat you may have. One thing you'll also notice with our shirt is because the placement of the shoulder seam, functionally it is slanted slightly forward. However, because of that, it also emphasizes your traps, which makes your traps look bigger. And that ultimately was something that was super important from the beginning, was to create something that you could wear and feel very confident in. So we actually have a few questions here about sizing. For the sizing itself, I'm actually also going to have a sizing tool on the website where you can select whether you like fitted, classic, or relaxed fit, and input your chest measurement. And basically it will suggest which shirts to wear. So make sure you have your chest measurement handy. If you don't know how to measure your chest, this is how you measure your chest. You're going to use a tailor's measuring tape, or even a regular measuring tape could work as well. Just make sure you don't cut yourself. But you're going to measure across the widest part of your chest, and you're going to do it flat. You'll see here there's a red line that goes across. You're going to take the tape measure, go across. If you can have somebody help you, then great. If not, you can also do this yourself. You'll get your chest measurement. In this case of this mannequin, it is 40 inches for the chest because it is a standard American medium mannequin. You can either take that measurement in inches or metric and apply it in our sizing chart on our website. BBWW asks, is there a limit to how many I can order? So I've set out this project where we actually have 1, 3, and 5 packs. We have free shipping on 3 and 5 packs, $10 shipping on single packs, but currently there's no limit. Again, I think I've ordered enough. If not, we'll just have to flip it to a pre-order for any extra. Corsi asks, any future plans for other materials like wool or silk? Honestly, if this project does well, I would absolutely love to do more of these. I would love to create like the world's best jacket and fly to Antarctica to test it, or create the world's best cashmere and like go visit the goats. So it's really dependent on how well this project does, but if it does well, I would absolutely love to do more of this. Like my goal with this project from the beginning was to kind of Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown, but for fashion, and really show the entire process. I had a lot of fun doing it, but absolutely yes, in the future I would love to. We have a few questions here about our launch date and shipping. So launch date is tentatively set for the 27th of this month, which is June. And our early access email list will get 24 hours early access to the documentary and the ability to purchase on the 26th. In terms of shipping, we will ship globally, and the service we're using, we will be paying all the duties and tariffs. So the price you pay for the checkout is the final price that you actually pay. Rob Sorsby asks, why did you go for 2-ply interlock? You'll find out in the documentary. ThighPro asks, how many people worked on this project? If we're talking about like hands on this project, like farmers, factory workers, like hundreds of people. If we're talking about the documentary, over a dozen people. If we're talking about contributions in terms of opinions, experience, and knowledge, well over a dozen people as well. If you're talking about just my staff, well over a dozen as well. It may seem like, oh, it's just a t-shirt, but this was a massive project and a massive undertaking to get done. It's easy to make a t-shirt. I could put out a t-shirt anytime. It was very difficult to put out this t-shirt. Again, I think it was absolutely worth it, and I'm so happy, and everyone who was a part of it is so proud of what we're putting out. But when it comes to how many people worked on this project, a lot. That's it for this episode of our Q&A. If you have any other questions, please leave it down in the comments and I will actually respond to them myself. Thank you so much. Do not forget to join that early access list, and I am super excited. I cannot wait to show you not only the documentary, but for you to get your hands on the shirt itself. Thank you.